Every single film, no matter how big or how small, is broken into 3 production phases: pre-production, production, and post-production. Welcome to pre-production, which is essentially organizing, scheduling, and just figuring out what it is that you're actually going to shoot in the first place. We are lucky there because we know exactly what we're going to be shooting. We're going to be creating a Seeing Sounds episode. Now in this lesson, we're going to learn about how to utilize your surroundings to get inspired, how to make use of the sounds in your surroundings to start developing a rhythm, to start developing an idea of the kind of soundtrack that we're going to create. First and foremost, it is very important to isolate different sounds in your surroundings. I do this by going to what may seem like the most chaotic area sound-wise and try and isolate different sounds by closing my eyes and listening to each of the objects the different sounds come from, and imagining how I could cross over these sounds. For instance, a kick drum. This is essentially any doof sound, or any sounds that could create a melody of some sort, this through human voice or an instrument. And most of the time, the most difficult to find is some sort of a bass line. This is what's really going to create the funk or the groove, the kind of head nod that you want within each track you're going to create. And then on top of this, it's important to note that aesthetic is hugely important here. Aesthetic meaning that it needs to look good too, not just sound great. So it's about merging good-looking visuals with great sound. And once you've done this, the next step is very, very important, and that's called referencing. It is extremely important to create a well-rounded reference document. Place it into a well-organized filing system. This will really help when explaining your idea to others, that everybody can be on the same page by seeing or hearing exactly what it is you are trying to create. Referencing is really, really key for the creation of any video, big or small. It is super, super important. I can't stress that enough. Once you've referenced the kind of track that you want to create, it's time to develop a BPM. This can be done super easily by taking the track and putting it into a BPM generator and figuring out exactly what the beats per minute of that track is. And once you've got this sorted, let's move over to the next lesson.